I'm Brian Jodas, 42, Hello Kitty, and this is the F3 Circle of Trust. From the F3 Nation Podcast Studios.
I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story, and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
This is the COT Podcast, connecting the packs of F3 Nation through fitness, fellowship, and faith.
Andrew Maggio, 35, Wirebiter.
Mike Kirkos, 35, Saganaki.
Michael Barrett, 40, Rep Sleepy.
Peter Ranky, 63, Bambi.
COT Podcast starts right now.
Shut up and sit down.
Back once again and coming at you. What is up, F3 Nation? It is your boy, Hello Kitty, and welcome to another episode of the F3 Circle of Trust, united through fitness, fellowship, and faith to share the news of the F3 Nation, all the things we're seeing, hearing, reading, tweeting, all that good stuff, man. We bring it to you guys on a weekly basis to unite us through something a little bit bigger than ourselves. I'm grateful that you've carved out a few moments to be a part of it with me this weekend, whether that's live on Facebook, YouTube, or across the F3 Circle of Trust X machine, or if you are listening to us on the podcast replay or watching us on archive across those versions. Man, glad that you're here. Be a part of the show with me. If you're watching on social media, on Twitter, on YouTube, or on Facebook, get in the comments, leave a comment. You can be part of the program, be part of the show. I'll read those comments live on the air. My running mate not with me this week had some issues to attend to on the home front. And so we are here locked in, ready to rock, to share with you some great things. We're going to talk about some great sponsors who make this happen. We're going to talk about the HIM camp coming up in just a matter of weeks. Registration going fast, so you got to get on that. Plus, just saw some cool stuff happening across the F3 Nation to alert you guys to, and we'll get you all of that. Hope that everything is well where you are at. We are coming off of Memorial Day was this Monday as we record here on a Thursday afternoon. And obviously it means a lot to us around these parts, more than just meeting up for that annual Murph, which I know a lot of regions and packs did, myself included, with the fine folks at Ocean Isle Beach. The Santan had everybody ready to go. Bert on the scene there. But obviously taking time to remember those fallen heroes that have given so much for us, and really make their sacrifice is why we can do what we do today, and rocking the Jag 28 hat as we speak today. And that was the brother, Mark Forrester, killed in combat. His brother, Thad Forrester, better known as 911, to all the Huntsville, Alabama packs. And so threw this lid on today in Mark's honor, and spent some time, obviously, on Monday, man, thinking about those guys and gals who have laid down on foreign soil on behalf of our nation. And obviously we owe them a debt of gratitude, and their families a debt of gratitude that we can never pay. But man, we had a great weekend and got a chance to, man, just relax a little bit, hit the beach a little bit, and then pour the sweat out. The second mile of that Murph on Monday, we were on sort of, right on the beach, not on the sand, but pretty close to it. We went out for that second mile, sun coming right at us. It was a slog, man. It was a slog, but it was good, as always. Good to see the big fella. Oh, yeah. What up, Felix? Checking in from Kenya. Good to see you, bro. As always, the beast. There he is, Safari the Beast. Rubio, you are correct. It is showtime, my friend. You are correct. It's showtime, brother. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Thanks for the support. Rubio, one of those guys that we became friends with through that NGBN effort. We have all pulled away from that and are just, man, flying our flags independent, but hanging around with each other. And that guy's doing great things to not only help men in need, but guys training up. He's the preeminent long snapping coach in the country. So seriously, fellas, if you got a 2.0 that's playing football that's into long snapping, he looks no further than the Rubio method, Rubio long snapping. I mean, they have sent more guys to play college football. They got guys that are in the pros. He's the man at that. So good to hear from you as always, my brother. We got some great sponsors who make this show happen. And we've got a new friend that'll be joining us next week as we introduce some new sponsorship there. And you guys can be a part of this as always. Email me, cot@f3nation.com if you want to be on these airways, reaching thousands of men across the nation every single week. But thanks to our friends at Mud Gear, you know that they've been hooking you up with gear for the gloom since day one, man, long the early days of F3. We got going with Mud Gear. Day one was maybe more like slinging shirts out of the back of a van or a truck. But man, what the fine folks at Mud Gear are doing to create outdoor gear for the outdoor athlete, you guys see core principle numero trace. They got you covered. Go to mudgear.com, code COT to save 15%. And they've got amazing new things happening with this built-out partnership for F3 Nation. Chevy and Nasty checking in with a let's go. You want to talk about two salt-of-the-earth dudes that I know love to get outside and get dirty? Oh, my gosh, Chevy and Nasty. And the Ride with Chevy and Nasty, check out their YouTube channel. Freaking hilarious, but also having important conversations about men's mental health. Love you guys and appreciate you as always. So our friends at Mud Gear, you may have just got an email. If you check your inbox as you're listening, you likely just got an email about a new partnership at the F3 Gear store, f3gear.com. And we got Bison coolers on board. And here's the best part. Bison coolers brought to us by Jesse Blend, better known as F3 Boyardee, out of Franklin, Tennessee. And he's going to introduce you to the brand new partnership, slapping those F3 logos on coolers and insulated drinkware. Check out this special message from our man Boyardee.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Jesse Blend with Bison Coolers, coming at you from our very noisy, cicada-ridden Tennessee. I'm also known as Boyardee to the F3 group. I wanted to let you know a little bit about some of the Bison products that are going to be making their debut on the F3 Gear store very shortly. This here is our 25-quart hard-side cooler. It's proudly made in the United States of America. They're made with thick, pressure-injected insulated walls for maximum ice retention and durability. There are two heavy-duty rubber latches with a cantilever hinge system to make it really easy to close. On the inside, you'll see there is a leak-proof rubber gasket guaranteeing a tight seal all the way around to maintain the integrity of what you're storing inside. There is a ruler right on the top here for all you fishermen out there. There is also a drain plug on this side of our 25-quart cooler. Our 50-quart cooler that will also be available has a drain plug on either side. There is these open grab rails on either side to make it really easy to strap down. Also, these rope handles that are extra long make it really easy to carry to the gloom. Again, our hard and soft side coolers are made here in the USA. Everything is decorated out of our Fort Worth facility. And yeah, we'll see you in the gloom. Make sure to check out the F3 Gear store very soon.
And within a matter of moments, the link was sent to the M. Father's Day right around the stinking corner. YHC's birthday, then 2 weeks after that. So a lot of opportunities to load up for the summer months. It's getting hot out there. Keep it cool. F3 guys involved in it. You got to love that. So go to f3gear.com. Check those out. And then if you're like, man, I need some additional gear that maybe, they got on the Mud Gear site, right? Like maybe some other socks or some of those other elements that you might need. Mud Gear guys got you covered at mudgear.com, code COT to save a little bit. So a lot of opportunities. Special thanks, obviously, to our friends at Momentous. Everything you need to be performing at your best is at livemomentous.com. They've got all these supplements, health and wellness, things that you're going to need to put in your body to be performing at your best. Use their whey protein on a daily basis, using their creatine on almost a daily basis. But just a lot of good stuff there. Go to livemomentous.com, code Brian J to save a little bit of cash there as well. And Safari needs your help, boys. So check this out. Kindly pray for me as I prepare to go to Western Uganda and plant the F3 flags in the region. I got no gold, but I have faith, and I'm going to do this. Brother, of course you are. And yes, absolutely, we will. We got you covered down on that front as well. It's a high-impact man doing really great things. I mentioned that Murph, right, that we did, obviously, in honor of Lieutenant Michael Murphy, part of Operation Red Wings, those 3 SEALs that were killed in that combat action, plus the other 16 that give their lives trying to go rescue those guys. And then ultimately, we move heaven and earth to go get the one lone survivor, Marcus Luttrell. So we saw Murphs popping up all over the nation, right? Saw the boys of F3 Suncoast, big, strong looking group there. I see a couple 2.0s in the mix. And then this one caught my eye because it's a small group of Gold Rush guys, but just a stealth bomber back there, just making things happen. So that's pretty incredible. Love seeing that, guys, as well. Keep up the great work as well. Chevy, Nasty, good looking studio. Yeah, man. You know what? You're right. They said I need a CF. So if you're not watching on the stream, if you're not watching on the video and you're just listening on the podcast, said I need a CFL helmet back there. You're right. I got my high school football helmet is the gold one. I just got a fun Giants one I got as a kid. Got a black helmet back there, which I played a couple of practices and one football game in before an injury, then a bunch of mini helmets. You're right. I need a Calgary Stampeders helmet back there, fellas. Right? Something like that, or maybe the Montreal Alouettes. I know Chris Berman was a big fan. I think you're right, guys. That would be legit. All right, we're going to show you a great video out of Aggieland in a matter of moments. But before we get to that, we have been talking about this hymn camp coming up, and I saw a great message from Dark Helmet today about this. And if this doesn't push you guys over the top, I don't know what will. It says 3 weeks from now, June 19th, is the arrival day for the optional pre-hike. We'll be hiking McAfee Knob and possibly Tinker Cliffs. Thursday, the 20th at 7 a.m. Arrival day for the actual hymn camp is Friday, June 21st between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. We'll have laid-back activities throughout the day: pool, volleyball, fishing, paddle boats, gun range, all that good, naps, right? Who doesn't love a good nap? The official welcome, orientation, and first group activities will be 7 p.m. Try to be there by then. The camp is in Blue Ridge, Virginia, and it's just going to be outstanding. I mean, they're talking about an obstacle challenge course, Krav Maga, one-man close quarters, combat firearms instruction, how to clear rooms in your house. I mean, just guys bonding and doing all that kind of great stuff. So you definitely want to go check this out. Sounds like a bunch of high-impact men going to be there. They're really looking forward to getting some more guys up there, capping it at 50. So you got to hurry up and get signed up for this thing here over the next few weeks before it's go time. CRIT traininghub.com/him camp. Get on it and be a part of that, because it sounds like it's going to could be a life-changing experience, man. If anything, a great opportunity to just dig in deep, right? Do some cool stuff with some F3 guys, speak the same language, empower yourself, improve yourself as you go from there. And there's nothing wrong with that. All right. I saw this video come across. I don't remember if I saw it on the Twitter machine or what, but it's out of the boys of Aggieland, who we showed an Aggieland video not too long ago, but they do like a Meet the Packs kind of style series. And I just thought this was incredible. And it's just another way for us to remember, man, how good we have it in this F3 thing, but also to get united to maybe a guy that we've never met before. And so the Aggieland boys are going to introduce you to Mario.
So Matt Carter, I'm 44 years old. My F3 name is Mario. I post down at the Keep, which is at Castlegate Park down in South College Station. So how I first started coming out here, a friend of mine, a childhood friend of mine, Thunderbird is his F3 name. Will Otto is his hospital name. He used to live in the neighborhood. He's actually recently moved out, but he'd see me every now and then, like walking in the park, and he kept telling me about this workout that they did at 5:30 a.m. Right across the street from where I live. And so I came out, and man, it was just incredible. Like the guys, the experience to be out there with these other guys that were kind of, I thought it was going to be like all these heavy lifting workout guys, showing off how fast they could run, how strong they were, but that wasn't what it was at all. It was just good conversation, good workout. I was definitely struggling, so they helped me out. I actually had to go sit out for one exercise because I was about to pass out. So to the guys that are on the fence, man, I would say you have to just take the initiative and do it. I've got some of my closest friends. I try so hard to get them out here and let them know, hey, you need to come out and just take that step to come out. And I understand it because I was in that position for months. And so that I can wake up early and do the workout, and it has made a huge difference in my life. It's helped me to really prioritize things and to put things in perspective as to what's important, which has just opened up my life for all kinds of things that I never could have been imagined doing, 9 months ago or a year ago. But now we're looking forward to, we're going on some vacations. I'm looking forward to going and like doing the outdoor stuff, and I don't have to worry about, oh, I'm going to be tired, I'm going to be winded, because now I know that I'm, health-wise, it's just improved so much. But also, again, the prioritization of your life is what's really important. And so no matter what's going on in your life, you can always use that. And so you've got to take that step to come out and join us and just see what kind of difference it makes for you, because it will, I promise. Matt Carter, 44. My F3 name out here is Mario, and I'll just say we are F3 Aggieland.
That's good. A little like, that's good, man. That's awesome. First of all, great video work. Excellent soundtrack. Great job, fellas. Production team down in Aggieland, killing it. Love hearing that guy's story. Love hearing about reprioritizing, right? It's one thing to get in good physical shape, but what this thing can do for you in your chest and between your ears is really the special sauce and the game changer. So thanks for his vulnerability and sharing that. And it's probably a similar story to what maybe a lot of you guys feel about this thing, how you feel about what we're doing around here, which is, man, just incredible work to unlock men, right? Get them physically fit. Yes, absolutely. But then let's get them mentally, spiritually, emotionally fit. That's some of the difference. Now, on the physical fitness front, check out what the boys of the Capital Region were doing last week. Had a big marathon going on. Off for their annual marathon, started at the, I think they had over like a run club, RRS Sports. And the guys got out there and got after, saw some familiar faces among the group. So great work there, fellas. But here's a new twist on the rucking space. And if you're looking for maybe a different apparatus to take on the next ruck, it's one thing to go under the log. Have you gone under the M, under the melon, under the watermelon? You think about that. I mean, look at that. They took now the real key would be, is it a greased watermelon? So here's what the guys posted. If you haven't considered using a watermelon for a coupon, we highly recommend it. We got an extra 30 pounds on our ruck this morning, thanks to some fine Florida produce. And I'm sure we could have used it other ways. We also had packs who have never been to a ruck to attend, might even draw in some packs, get a fair bit of attention lugging around that big watermelon throughout the park. Great fellowship at COT, slicing it up. And even a third F tie-in with the fruit of the spirit. So you got to like that. Grease it up next time, boys. Make it a little bit harder for the fellas, but still, nonetheless, pretty good idea there, right? Have a watermelon. What's up? What's up? What's up? That's, who's that? Ka checking in? Yeah, we see you, bro. Checking in from Soil, Southern Illinois. Good to have you on the show, man. Thanks for dialing up. Thanks for commenting on Facebook. That's how you do it. That's how you get to talk to me while we're on the airwaves. And it's good stuff happening there. All right, quick break. More to come. We got a great hunt for wellness tip for you guys because it's summertime. And summertime means one thing. Could be sunscreen season, obviously. So Bones has something for you. But let me take a quick commercial break, and I'll be right back in just a matter of moments. You're going to hear from some fine folks who help make this thing happen, like our friends at the Warrior Biz Network.
The 5 core principles of F3 are that it's free, it's open to all men, it's held outdoors rain or shine, peer-led in a rotating fashion, and always ends in a circle of trust.
Back in the good old days, we used to have these large yellow books delivered right to our doorstep that gave us phone numbers of businesses and services that could meet our needs. The only problem is, we didn't know if we could trust any of them. Well, thanks to F3, we are connected with incredible packs in our local communities. But what we don't necessarily have is a listing of the businesses of those packs. Introducing the F3 Warrior Biz Network, where you can connect with packs in your local community or from coast to coast throughout this great nation. You can connect with other biz packs to meet your needs, or if you're a business owner, you can register your own business so that other packs know about the services that you provide. Through the Warrior Biz Network, you have reliability and you have connectivity, and you can sign up today to represent your business or to find other businesses that you can trust. Join the Warrior Biz Network today. at warriorbiznetwork.com.
Absolutely love it, man. F3 men getting to know each other and fellowship from across the country and globe. But also, man, if you guys can be partners in business, right? If you can help each other move it along, why not go to warriorbiznetwork.com? Use code COT. Let them know that we sent you because they've got some subscription deals on there. And let them know COT sent you there. There's an opportunity where you can put that code in. COT is the one to use there. Okay, it is summertime, fellas, right? And of course, Bones is dialed in and thinking about, all right, what do the men need, right? This time of year, obviously it's big sunscreen season. And look, we want to keep you safe and protected. But he's got some thoughts on maybe some hidden dangers of sunscreen. So here's our man Bones with the weekly Hunt for Wellness.
It's another great day for wellness. This is Bones with a health tip for the Packs of F3 Nation. And today we're discussing the hidden dangers of sunscreen. Packs Memorial Day has just passed, which means that summer is just around the corner. And with it comes days at the pool, trips to the beach, and spending a lot of time in the sun. It also means the debate over the use of sunscreen becomes a hot topic once again. For decades, sunscreen has been hailed as the ultimate protector against harmful UV rays, but recent studies have raised concerns about its potential dangers. While it's essential to shield ourselves from the sun's damaging effects, it's equally crucial to understand the risk associated with certain sunscreen ingredients. Many conventional sunscreens contain chemical compounds, which have come under scrutiny for their potential health risk. Studies suggest that these chemicals can disrupt hormones, cause allergic reactions, and even harm marine life when washed into the oceans and rivers. And in recent years, sunscreen manufacturers have turned to nanoparticles to enhance product efficacy and transparency. However, these microscopic particles raise concerns about their potential to penetrate the skin and enter the bloodstream, leading to systemic health effects. Overuse of sunscreen can also pose risk to our health by inhibiting the body's production of vitamin D. Sunscreen works by blocking UVB rays, which are essential for the synthesis of vitamin D in the skin. Prolonged use of high SPF sunscreens or avoiding sun exposure altogether can lead to vitamin D deficiency, increasing the risk of bone disorders, weakened immune function, and other health complications. There are several healthier options when it comes to sun protection. Mineral sunscreens formulated with zinc oxide or titanium dioxide offer effective UV protection without the use of harmful chemicals and minimize the risk of skin irritation and environmental damage. Other options include wearing protective clothing, seeking shade, and limiting sun exposure during peak hours. So Packs, get out and enjoy the sunshine this summer. Be wary of chemical-laden sunscreens, however, and opt for mineral-based products and protective clothing instead. Kitty and Rapido, I know you boys enjoy getting out and soaking up the vitamin D. Keep up the good work, men. This has been Bones guiding the Packs of F3 Nation on their hunt for wellness. Gotta go.
Thanks a lot, Bones. All right, quick break. When we come back, if there's something you want to talk about, something you want me to discuss, or a question you have, or whatever, let me know. Get in on the chat. Yo, Export here from F3 South Fork. Good to see you, Export. Thanks for checking in. So you've got access if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or on Twitter /X. Post a comment. I'll take a quick break. And if anything comes in, we'll address it. And if not, I'll give you my parting words before we call it a show here. But quick commercial break. Some more great folks to help make this thing happen. Plus this great F3 Nation of ours. It's your boy Hello Kitty, and you are watching the F3 Circle of Trust.
Welcome to F3, Fitness, Fellowship, and Faith, where men come together for something more than just a workout. Our core principles define us: free of charge, open to all men, held outdoors, peer-led, and end in a circle of trust. Whether you want to run, lift heavy things, or focus on bodyweight exercises, F3 has over 4,000 workouts available worldwide. Join us, experience the camaraderie, the challenge, and the transformation of F3, where men can get right so that they can lead right.
Hi, Joel Maurer, founder of Dink Ninjas. Dink Ninjas was dreamed up and started right here in Austin, Texas, a dynamic pickleball community. We arm pickleballers with the paddles, apparel, and accessories to dink like a ninja. Dink Ninjas is dedicated to supporting mental health awareness and cancer research. Shop our full lineup at dinkninjas.com.
Are you searching for connection? Do you struggle with loneliness? There is hope. We are F3, Fitness, Fellowship, Faith. Our mission is to plant, grow, and serve small workout groups for men for the invigoration of male community leadership. We have 5 core principles.
Free of charge. Open to all men. Held outdoors, rain or shine. Pure lead. And it ends in a circle of trust.
Go to f3nation.com.
All right, welcome back to the Circle of Trust. Your boy Hello Kitty here, wrapping up this week's show. Missed the big fella. Not the same without my co-host, Rapido. We miss you, bro, but we know you'll be back hopefully next week, as that, is the way it goes. Check this out. Great point, Matt Kelly, checking in on the Facebook machine. Thank you for this reminder because it is timely. Might be time to start spreading the word of summer solstice. So, you got the summer solstice, longest day, right? Every day is 24 hours, God willing, but longest, sunlight day. It's a big day. So here's what we're trying to do on the solstice. Thank you, Matt Kelly, F3 Shut-In. F3 Packs, it's F3 Packs Day, a day to post and invite cotters and FNGs. We're trying to set record attendance numbers across the gloom. So mark your calendars, June 20th. Today is May 30th as we record. You'll be listening to this sometime in late May, early June. Get to EH and get to re-H'ing. Great term, by the way. Great job, HK. Re-H'ing, right? A guy that's been to F3, but maybe doesn't come out that much, or maybe a guy you haven't seen in a while. Re-H him, or EH, emotional headlock, the new guy who's never been there. Get him out for summer solstice on June 20th. We want to set records across the gloom. I want fire marshals called because we got too many guys at AOs. Get after it. Summer solstice is upon us. And man, it's a great time. So check this out. We had an FNG in the gloom this morning. Welcome Earl Grey. He's from London, mate. And the funny part of his name was this is why you guys are the best. This is why this is adult recess. So we're at Bradford's Ordinary, preeminent Thursday morning AO and all of Carpex, mumble chatter at peak. And in fact, a guy from Raleigh said, I got to carry FNG. Is that AO FNG friendly? And we're like, oh, it's the friendliest. It's the place to be. Peak mumble chatter, one of the original AOs and all of Carpex. Great spot. BO, if you ever been there. Bradford's Ordinary. Great spot. And so he brings the FNG out. Our site cues there, Sabre and Cocoa Crisp, brew their own coffee. Sidebar, stay tuned for more news soon about the F3 coffee partnership, soon to be announced, because you guys will have F3 coffee to now serve in the gloom. And I'm noticing a lot more guys doing what they call in Snacktown and other places PLC, parking lot coffee. So they got a percolator. It's time for the percolator. They brew the coffee out there. Cocoa Crisp, the man. So this is not an indictment of his coffee making, but today's little light. It was a little light, right? Blonde roast, little light. So the joke was, well, we got a London guy. The coffee's light. And how would we know that? We're not even done COT yet. We got a couple guys who like to get a COT cup of coffee. And so Poncherello goes, well, because the coffee's so light, it's basically Earl Grey. So we named the London guy Earl Grey, which I thought was clever and quite a way to get there. So that was amazing. And just great to see that happen. And, great to be a part of that. And then, man, we had a great day yesterday, man. I got to spend, geez Louise, a ton of time with a bunch of F3 guys. We did a firearm pistol training class. And what's cool about that is it's just a way for us to accelerate. It might not be for everybody. It might not be your thing, and that's totally fine. But F3 guys coming together to get better. Ben Deal, great question. Go to the F3 Nation YouTube channel. All of those commercials that we run about F3 live there. And then there's just a bunch of other great videos as well. So you can go check those out, which is pretty cool. That training day yesterday was really a lot of fun and a great chance to meet some new guys that I hadn't met before and see some guys from our budding region. So remember, man, sometimes we get focused on doing stuff. And if you've got a big region where maybe you've spread out and you've got multiple shared leadership teams and you've starfished a little bit, look for good opportunities to bring those guys back together, because we got to meet some dudes that we've never met before, never even posted in the gloom with them. Guys spent 3 or 4 hours together yesterday, which is really incredible. So, which is good stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to call it for this week. No quote with Rapido. I tried to do it 2 weeks ago when the big fellow wasn't here, and I totally screwed it up. My microphone was off. I ruined it. So I thought, you know what, HK, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to not mess with a good thing. We'll do the quote with Rapido when Rapido's in the house, right? Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? So we will see him and you next week. And as always, keep up the pursuit, keep getting after it. And if another man hasn't told you this today, I love you. I do. I love you. The nation loves you. Keep getting after it. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. This has been the COT Podcast, connecting the packs of F3 Nation to something bigger than themselves. Please rate and review our show. Follow us on Twitter at F3COT Podcast and connect with the show at COT@F3Nation.com or by leaving us a voicemail at 844-4COT-PACKS. I'm Brian Jodis, 42, Hello Kitty.
And I'm Jamie Roseborough, 40, Rapido.
And this has been the Circle of Trust Podcast.